Good morning, students. Today I am here with you to deal with the second prose of 8th standard English. So before going to start the lesson, let's do a listening activity. That I will read a paragraph, listen carefully, and afterwards I will ask some questions regarding the paragraph. Bhaskara II was a famous scientist and also a poet too. And he was a Kannadiga. Born in Vijayapura. His father, Maheshwaropadhyaya, was a learned mathematician. And Bhaskara's first teacher was his own father. Bhaskara invented Kalachakra, the time clock. So here, children, Bhaskara II was a very famous scientist and also a poet too. And he was a Kannadiga. So that's why we should be proud about that. Because he born in Vijayapura. And his father, Maheshwaropadhyaya, was a learned mathematician. And he was the first teacher for Bhaskaracharya. Bhaskaracharya invented Kalachakra, the time clock. So now you have all listened the paragraph, and now I am asking some questions regarding this paragraph. Where was Bhaskaracharya born? Where was Bhaskara born? Yes, exactly. Bhaskara born in Vijayapura. Bhaskara born in Vijayapura. Who was his father? Who was the father of Bhaskaracharya? Absolutely. Maheshwaropadhyaya was the father of Bhaskaracharya. Why do we Kannadigas feel proud of Bhaskara? Yes, because he was a Kannadiga. So, all the Kannadigas should feel proud about of Bhaskaracharya. Who taught him mathematics first? Yes, his father, Maheshwaropadhyaya, only taught him mathematics at first. What is Bhaskara's invention? What did Bhaskaracharya invented? Yes, Kalachakra, the time clock, which Bhaskaracharya invented. Very good, students. Now, I will show some images of the great scientists, and you have to name them. Open the book, page number 17. There are 6 images have been given of great scientists. First one, look at the first one, first image. Who is that? Yes, Isaac Newton. The second image? Yes, Marie Curie. And the third one is from India. Yes, Homi Jahangir Baba. The fourth one, absolutely, Vikram Sarabhai. And the fifth one, yes, is none other than J.C. Bose. And the last one, yes, James Watt. So now, at last, in the end of this class, I will give you one activity regarding these images. Turn the page, page number 18. And here also one activity is there. Here there are two columns, A and B. And you have to match the right inventions of the great scientists. In the column A, they have given the names of scientists, and in column B, they have given the inventions of the great scientists. Now, I will write these names. A, B, Homi Jahangir Baba. First one is Homi Jahangir. He is from India, so we should be proud about him. Homi Jahangir Baba. The second one is Sir Isaac Newton. Sir Isaac Newton. Third one, James Watt. So my thumb is not in good condition, so I can't write fastly. James Watt. The fourth one is Marie Curie. M-A-R-I-E. M-A-R-I-E. Marie Curie. The fifth one, Dr. Vikram Sarabhai. Dr. Vikram Sarabhai. Dr. Vikram Sarabhai. And the last one, J.C. Bose. J.C. Bose. So students, please remember, when we are writing the names of a person or a place or a thing, we have to write first letter capital. So you remember this. Here in B form, check in column B, they have given the inventions of these great scientists. A, radioactivity. Radioactivity. B, steam engine. S-T-E-A-M. Steam engine. Steam engine. C, loss of motion. Loss of motion. D, space science. Space science. Space science. E, plant science. Plant science. E, F, nuclear physics. Nuclear physics. Nuclear physics. So like that, they have given in two columns. A, the names of the great scientists. In column B, they have given the inventions made by the great scientists. So we have to match the inventions. So here, what Homi Jahangir Baba has done? What is his invention? Yes, nuclear physics. So you have to write 1 year. Or you may draw a line like this. Okay. So the second one, Sir Isaac Newton. So what is his invention? Yes, laws of motion. Laws of motion. The third C. Laws of motion. And the third one is James Watt. What he has invented? Yes, steam engine. Steam engine. The fourth one, Marie Curie. She had invented. She is a lady. She has invented radioactivity. Radioactivity. And Dr. Vikram Sarabhai. What he has done? Yes, he worked on space science. Vikram Sarabhai. The last one is J.C. Bose. The full form of J.C. Bose is Jagadish Chandra Bose. J.C. Bose, he was a scientist of plant science. Plant science. He only first invented that the plants are also having life. So here, like this, Homi Jahangir Baba, what he has done? Nuclear physics. Second, Sir Isaac Newton, laws of motion, and James Watt, steam engine, Marie Curie, radioactivity, the Vikram Sarabhai, space science, and J.C. Bose, plant science. So like this, we have just to match the inventions of great scientists. So you do one thing, that you Google their names and find more information about these great scientists. So after this, why I told all these things? Because today we are going to discuss a lesson about a great Indian scientist who had won the Nobel Prize for his work. It is none other than Sir C V Raman. Is that Sir C V Raman? So dear students, you are all familiar with this name. Sir C V Raman was a great scientist, and he also won the Nobel Prize for his work. So what is Sir here? What is this Sir? Sir means it is a award given by the British government to the Indian scientists. So in Britain, just like we are given Bharat Ratna, just like those who have done the great work, they give the honor. They honor him with the award Sir. That's why it is a award given by the British government. So here, Sir C V Raman. C V means Chandrasekhara Venkata Raman. The full name of C V Raman is Chandrasekhara Venkata Raman. Chandrasekhara Venkata Raman. Chandrasekhara Venkata Raman. The full name of Sir C V Raman. So now open the textbook, page number 18, and you just follow my reading and observe the pronunciation and also underline the difficult words. Sir C V Raman was a great scientist. He was awarded the Nobel Prize for his work on scattering of light and his discovery of the effect of light rays, Raman effect. The government gifted him 24 acres of land to carry out further research work. Raman Institute was the dream child of Sir C V Raman. Sir C V Raman was born on November 7, 1888 in Trichy. He was the son of Chandrasekhar Iyer and Parvati Amma. Chandrasekhar Iyer was a professor of physics at Hindu College, Visakhapatnam. Raman studied there at the Hindu College High School. He was very much interested in science from his boyhood days. Even as a boy, he had made the model of a dynamo during his school days. He borrowed science books from college students and read them. Thus, from his early days, he showed great interest in science. Unfortunately, he used to fall sick every now and then, and he was not able to attend school regularly. In spite of this poor health, he got first class in his matriculation examination when he was only a boy of 12. He passed the intermediate examination from Hindu College and joined Presidency College, Madras for his BA. His relatives wanted him to give up science and take history and economics as his special subjects for BA. Since Raman had made up his mind to study science, he took physics. He passed his BA, securing the first rank and a number of prizes. He passed his MA in physics in January 1907. After his MA, Raman wanted to go to the United Kingdom for higher studies in science. But his health broke down again and he could not go. This was the greatest disappointment in his life. His relatives asked him to give up his study of science and take a competitive examination in Kolkata in history and economics. Raman did so and got along well with his new subjects. He got the first place in the competitive examinations and was appointed Deputy Accountant General in 1907 at Kolkata. His relatives perhaps felt happy to see that Raman had settled down well in life. But Raman was not happy. How could a scientist like Raman put up with the life of a Deputy Accountant General? He felt like a fish out of water in his new post. But he still had hopes of becoming a scientist and was waiting for an opportunity. So let us stop here. I will explain from first paragraph now. Sir C V Raman was a great scientist. So now, dear students, now you have already seen some images of great scientists and also their inventions. Like them only, Sir C V Raman was a great scientist. He was a great scientist. He was awarded the Nobel Prize for his work on scattering of light and his discovery of the effect of light rays. So, C V Raman was a great scientist because he got Nobel Prize. He won Nobel Prize for his work, scattering of light and his discovery of the effect of lights. So for what the Nobel Prize he has got? Because he, for his work on scattering of light, ಈ ಬೆಳಕಿನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಆ ಸಿ ವಿ ರಾಮನ್ ಅವರು ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಅಧ್ಯಯನಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ನೊಬೆಲ್ ಪಾರಿತೋಷಿಕ ದೊರಕಿದೆ. The government gifted him 25 acres of land to carry out further research work. So the government of India has given him 25 acres of land to carry out for further research. So when Raman has got Nobel Prize, the government of India gifted him 25 acres of land to carry out his further discoveries, further research work. So ಯಾವಾಗ ಈ ಸಿ ವಿ ರಾಮನ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನೊಬೆಲ್ ಪಾರಿತೋಷಿಕ ಬಂತು, ಆಗ ಭಾರತ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಅವರಿಗೆ 25 ಎಕರೆ ಜಮೀನನ್ನ ಭೂಮಿಯನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅವರ ಮುಂದಿನ ಸಂಶೋಧನೆ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡ್ತು. ರಾಮನ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ದ dream child of Sir C V Raman. Now you can see the Indian research center, science research center, or Raman Institute was a dream child of Sir C V Raman. ರಾಮನ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್, ರಾಮನ್ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದೇನಿದೆ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ, ಅದು ಸರ್ ಸಿ ವಿ ರಾಮನ್ ರವರ ಕನಸಿನ ಕೂಸು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So now let us briefly know about the life of Sir C V Raman. Here very briefly they have given the life, they have tried to introduce the life of Sir C V Raman. Sir C V Raman was born on November 7, 1888 in Trichy. So, when was C V Raman born? When was C V Raman born? Yes, C V Raman was born on 18 November 7, 1888. When was Sir C V Raman born? C V Raman was born on November 7, 1888. So where did he born? He born in Trichy. In Trichy. Born in Trichy. So, Sir C V Raman was born on November 7, 1888 in Trichy. He was the son of Chandrasekhar Iyer and Parvati Ammal. So, who were the parents of Sir C V Raman? As Chandrasekhar Iyer and Parvati Ammal. Chandrasekhar Iyer and mother Parvati Ammal. Parvati Ammal. So, who are the parents of Sir C V Raman? S. Chandrasekhar Iyer and Parvati Ammal were the parents of Sir C V Raman. Chandrasekhar Iyer was a professor of physics at Hindu College, Visakhapatnam. So, what was Chandrasekhar Iyer doing? what was Chandrasekhar's highest profession? Yes, Chandrasekhar Iyer, he was working as a professor in Hindu college, as a professor of physics in Hindu college, Vishakhapatnam. Vishakhapatnam, now we are calling it as Vizag. Vizag. It was called before Vishakhapatnam. So, the father of Sir C V Raman was a professor of physics and he was working in Hindu college, Vishakhapatnam. So, before, when Raman was born, there was an atmosphere of science in his house because his father was a professor of physics. Raman studied there at the Hindu college high school. So, where was Raman studied? Yes, Raman studied in Hindu college high school. In Hindu college high school. Hindu college high school. So, Raman studied in Hindu college high school, Vishakhapatnam. He was very much interested in science from his boyhood days. So, Raman was very much interested. He has so much of interest in science from his boyhood itself. So, here Raman studied there at the Hindu college high school. He was very much interested in science from his boyhood days. From his boyhood days itself, he was very much interested in science. ಒಂದು ಮಾತು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಬೆಳೆಯುವ ಸಿರಿ ಮೊಳಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ. So you have all I will ask you one question. Whether when you were in a class, in some periods you will be very active and in some periods you will be little bit dull, because it shows that when you are a very active means it shows that you are very much interested in that subject, whether it may be science, whether it may be social, whether it may be English, whether it may be maths, like so. Like that only, from his boyhood days itself, Raman was very much interested in science. Even as a boy, he had made the model of a dynamo. So Raman, as a boy, he had made a model of dynamo. ಅವನು ಬಾಲಕನಿರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಕೂಡ ಈ ಡೈನಮೋದ ಮಾಡೆಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದ. Then it shows that how he was interested in science. During his school days, he borrowed science books from college students and read them. Let us see how much interest he had in science. So in school days, when he was studying in school, he borrowed science book from the college students and read them. So that was the interest that you must have. Then only we can achieve something. By forcingly, nothing can be done. Should be come from the inside of your heart. So just to observe how Raman has got how much interest he has in science. He borrowed books from college students and read them. Thus, from his early days, he showed great interest in science. Early days means from his childhood days only. he has so much of interest in science. Unfortunately, observe the word unfortunately. Unfortunately, it means to say this, ನಾವು ದುರದೃಷ್ಟವಶಾತ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. Here you observe the word unfortunately. What is un here? Here un is prefix. When we add a word from the starting of the word, it's called as prefix. When we add the end of the word, it's called as suffix. There are so many prefixes that just like that, regular. If you add ir, the prefix ir, regular, like this. When we are making the opposite word of some words, by adding prefix we can make the opposite words of them. So unfortunately, unfortunately, you use it to fall sick every now and then. So as a great scientist, so what are the conditions of C V Raman in his childhood days? So unfortunately, he used to fall sick every now and then. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಬಾಲ್ಯದಿಂದ ಕೂಡ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪದೇ ಪದೇ ಅವರ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಹದಗೆಡ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. He fell ill so many times, not one time or another. So many times he fell ill, so that fall ill sick every now and then. Now and then means pade pade. And he was not able to attend school regularly. So because of his illness, he was not able to attend the classes, attend the school regularly. So ಅವರು ಪದೇ ಪದೇ ಅವರ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಹದಗೆಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದರಿಂದ ಸರ್ ಸಿ ವಿ ರಾಮನ್ ರವರಿಗೆ ನಿರಂತರವಾಗಿ ಆ ಒಂದು ಶಾಲೆಗೆ ಹಾಜರಾಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. He can't attend the class regularly, continuously. In spite of this poor health, ಇದರ ಹೊರತಾಗಿಯೂ, ಯಾವುದರ ಹೊರತಾಗಿ, unfortunately his health was not in good condition, even though his poor health, he got first class in his matriculation examination when he was only a boy of 12. So just observe how brilliant the boy C V Raman was in his childhood days. In spite of his poor health, even though he is falling sick every now and then, he got first class in his matriculation examination when he was only a 12-year boy. Matriculation examination, it is now it is equal to our second PUC, first PUC or 10th or first PUC. Even though he fell sick every now and then, he got first class in the matriculation examination. ಸಿ ವಿ ರಾಮನ್ ರವರಿಗೆ ಪದೇ ಪದೇ ಅವರ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಹದಗೆಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಅವರು ಮೆಟ್ರಿಕ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊದಲನೇ ಒಂದು ದರ್ಜೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಎಷ್ಟೇ ವಯಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ? ವೆನ್ ಹಿ ವಾಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಎ 12-year old. ತಮ್ಮ 12ನೇ ವಯಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲೇ ಕೂಡ ಅವರು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಮೆಟ್ರಿಕ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮೊದಲನೇ ದರ್ಜೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. He passed the matriculation exam at the age of 12 in first class. He passed the intermediate examination from Hindu college. He also passed the intermediate examination. Maybe it is equal to second PUC. Now we are calling intermediate examination from where? From Hindu college. So, even though Raman's health condition was not good, he passed matriculation examination in first class and he also passed intermediate examination from Hindu college. ರಾಮನ್ ಅವರ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಸರಿ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಅವರು ಮೆಟ್ರಿಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಹಾಗೇನೆ ಇಂಟರ್ಮೀಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಹಿಂದೂ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಅಂಡ್ ಜಾಯಿನ್ಡ್ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆನ್ಸಿ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಮದ್ರಾಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಹಿಸ್ BA. Then he wanted to continue his education in Madras Presidency College. So, after completion of intermediate examination, Raman joined Presidency College, Madras for his BA. So, Raman ಅವರು ಇಂಟರ್ಮೀಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ನಂತರ ಮುಂದೆ BA ಅನ್ನು ಓದಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇರಿದ್ರು? ಮದ್ರಾಸಿನ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆನ್ಸಿ ಕಾಲೇಜಿಗೆ ಅವರು ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. His relatives, ಅವರ ಸಂಬಂಧಿಗಳು wanted him to give up science and take history and economics as his special subjects for BA. So there was a suggestion given by his relatives that you just give up science and you take economics and history for your study in BA. You study BA in economics and history. So this was the suggestion given by the relatives of Sir C V Raman. So ಇದನ್ನ Sir C V Raman ರವರ ಸಂಬಂಧಿಗಳು ಕೆಲವರು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ನೀನು ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡು, ನೀನು ಹಿಸ್ಟರಿ ಇತಿಹಾಸ ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅರ್ಥಶಾಸ್ತ್ರವನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು BA ದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿನ್ನ ವಿದ್ಯಾಭ್ಯಾಸವನ್ನು ಮುಂದುವರಿಸುವಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸಜೆಷನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. Since Raman had made up his mind to study science, he took physics. But Raman already decided to study science. So that's why he took as his subject physics for his BA. ಆದರೆ ರಾಮನ್ ಅವರು ಮೊದಲೇ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ನಿರ್ಧಾರವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರು, ನಾನು ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಅಂದರೆ ಭೌತಶಾಸ್ತ್ರವನ್ನು ಓದಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನಿರ್ಧಾರ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅವರು BA ದಲ್ಲಿ ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಮ್ಮ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. He passed his BA securing the first rank. See how brilliant he is. So Raman, he took physics for his BA and he got first rank in that. He secured first rank and a number of prizes. So Raman was a genius. Because even though his health condition was not good, he didn't stop his studies and he got first places in all the examinations. He got first rank in BA with a number of prizes. ರಾಮನ್ ಅವರ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಸರಿ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಕೂಡ ಅವರು ತಮ್ಮ ವಿದ್ಯಾಭ್ಯಾಸವನ್ನು ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಅವರು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಹಂತದಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಮೊದಲನೇ ದರ್ಜೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಬಂದರು. ಕೊನೆಗೆ ಅವರು BA ದಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಹಲವಾರು ಬಹುಮಾನವನ್ನು ಪಡಿತಾರೆ. He passed his MA physics in January 1907. He not only stopped his studies for BA, he continued his studies and he took physics in MA and he passed that in January 1907. So what is the subject taken by Raman in BA? Yes, absolutely. Raman took physics as a subject for in BA and he passed BA with first rank and so many prizes, and he also passed MA in physics in 1907. 7. So after this, after the MA, after his MA, Raman wanted to go to the United Kingdom for higher studies in science. So Raman wanted to he wanted to continue his studies in United Kingdom. United Kingdom means now we are calling it as England or Britain. Raman wanted to go to United Kingdom for higher studies in science. So to do higher studies in science, he wanted to go to United Kingdom. Raman ಅವರು ವಿಜ್ಞಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಉನ್ನತ ವ್ಯಾಸಂಗ ಹೈಯರ್ ಸ್ಟಡೀಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಉನ್ನತ ವ್ಯಾಸಂಗಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಅವರು ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಬಯಸಿದ್ರು. he wanted to go to ಯುನೈಟೆಡ್ ಕಿಂಗ್ಡಮ್, ಇಂಗ್ಲೆಂಡ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ನಾನು ವಿಜ್ಞಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ವಿದ್ಯಾಭ್ಯಾಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ. ಬಟ್ his health broke down again. So once again his health has been brought down. His health has been brought down. It means to say that once again he fell ill. ಆದರೆ ಪುನಃ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವರ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಏನಾಯಿತು, ಹದಗೆಟ್ಟಿತು. And he could not go. So that's why he could not go to the United Kingdom for his higher studies. This was the greatest disappointment in his life. So which was the greatest disappointment in life of Raman? Yes, he wanted to go to United Kingdom for his higher studies in science, but his health again broke down, so he could not go to United Kingdom for his higher studies in science. This was the greatest disappointment for Raman's life. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರಾಮನ್ ಅವರು ಇಂಗ್ಲೆಂಡ್ಗೆ ತೆರಳಿ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಉನ್ನತ ವ್ಯಾಸಂಗ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಬಯಸಿದ್ರು. ಆದರೆ ಪುನಃ ಅವರ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಹದಗೆಟ್ಟಿದ್ರಿಂದ ಅವರು ಇಂಗ್ಲೆಂಡ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಇದು ಅವರ ಜೀವನದ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಬೇಸರದ ಸಂಗತಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. His relatives asked him to give up his study of science and take a competitive examination in Calcutta in history and economics. So again, his relatives, the relatives of Raman, advised him to take a competitive examination and select the subject history and economics. So ಮತ್ತೆ ಪುನಃ ರಾಮನನ ಒಂದು ಸಂಬಂಧಿಗಳು ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸಲಹೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ನೀನು ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಸ್ಪರ್ಧಾತ್ಮಕ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಅವರ್ IAS IPS ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್ ನೋ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ like that only competitive examinations in Calcutta and in history and economics. So Raman's relatives once again they giving suggestions to take competitive examination in Kolkata in history and economics. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರಾಮಣ್ಣನ ಸಂಬಂಧಿಕರು ಪುನಃ ರಾಮನ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸಲಹೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ನೀನು ಸ್ಪರ್ಧಾತ್ಮಕ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಯನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೋ ಹಿಸ್ಟರಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Raman did so. So this time Raman accepted their advice and he took the competitive examination and got along well with his new subjects. And he took he got along well with his new subjects. And so that till that he had just studied science only. But now he is going to study history and economics. These were the new subjects to Raman. And he got well with his new subjects. He studied the new subjects well. Raman ಇದುವರೆಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಅವರು ಏನು ಓದಿದ್ರು, ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾತ್ರ ಓದ್ತಾ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಆದರೆ ಈಗ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಹೊಸ ಎರಡು ವಿಷಯಗಳು ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಅಧ್ಯಯನಕ್ಕೆ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರು, ಹಿಸ್ಟರಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ಸ್. ಅವುಗಳನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಓದಿದ್ರು. Raman did so. He got the first place in the competitive examination. Just you see how, even though his health condition was not good, so he got first place in competitive examination also. He got the first place in the competitive examination and was appointed deputy Accountant General in 1907 in Calcutta. So Raman, he got first place in competitive examination, so that he was appointed as a Deputy Accountant General in 1907 in Calcutta by British government. ಸೊ ರಾಮನ್ ಅವರು 1907ರಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪರ್ಧಾತ್ಮಕ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಯನ್ನ ಮೊದಲ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಥಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವರನ್ನ ಡೆಪ್ಯೂಟಿ ಅಕೌಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಜನರಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಆಗಿನ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ನೇಮಕ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಕಲ್ಕತ್ತಾದಲ್ಲಿ. His relatives perhaps felt happy to see that Raman had settled down well in life. So his relatives, they signed with well that Raman had settled down in his life. But Raman was not happy. How could be he happy? How he was not happy? Because it was not his field. He wanted to become a great scientist. But now what he has become? He has become a Deputy Accountant General. That's why he was not happy. How could a scientist like Raman put up with the life of Deputy Accountant General? So, ರಾಮನ್ ಅವರು ಒಬ್ಬ ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನಿ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಬಯಸಿದವರು ಈಗ ಏನಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಡೆಪ್ಯೂಟಿ ಅಕೌಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಜನರಲ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದು ಆ ಹುದ್ದೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಸಂತೋಷದಾಯಕವಾಗಿ ಆಗಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. He felt like a fish out of water in his new post. So, in his new post, the Deputy Accountant General is there. It was just like a new post. He felt like a fish out of water. ನೀರಿನಿಂದ ಹೊರಗೆ ತೆಗೆದು ಹಾಕಿದಂಥ ಮೀನಿನಂತೆ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಅವರ ಸ್ಥಿತಿ. But he still had hopes to becoming a scientist and was waiting for an opportunity. Or Raman didn't lose his hopes. So he had hopes that one day he will become a great scientist, and he was waiting for an opportunity. So let us stop here, children. Now I will give you some homework to you. Write down the homeworks. So I will tell some questions just to take down. First question: who were Raman's parents? Who were Raman's parents? So if you study the first paragraph, you will get the answer. Why? Second question: why was Raman not able to attend school regularly? Why was Raman not able to attend school regularly? The third question: where did he complete his intermediate examination? And the fourth question: what subjects did his relatives advise for him to take for BA? The last question: why could not Raman go to the United Kingdom for higher studies? So all these 5 questions are there in page number 19. You can go through that and you read the lesson and find the answer and write down it. Okay? I hope you are all understand this lesson very well. Thank you very much.